Hey guys, Brandon here again at VapXtream. Got some RDAs to get some reviews done on. These ones here were actually sent to me from the manufacturer, and of course they are a clone manufacturer, of course. And before we start, that's better. Have a little drink there. So this actually came from the manufacturer. The company's called IcloudCigs.com. They have probably, I'm not going to say the best, but they're actually one of the better clone manufacturers that I have dealt with. And I don't own anything original at all. I don't think. Oh, I do actually. One of their atomizers, because it was their own atomizer. But one of the atomizers they'd sent to me, guys, is the Dark Horse. I'm not going to list off any prices, unfortunately, due to the fact that I'm not aware of how they price it or how they order things, or how you can order things, or if you even can order things. I do know that there are a few stores that are carrying some of their products. I can't even release that information either, because I'm not 100% sure when, or sorry, not when, but who is actually carrying them at this particular point in time. I know there's a store around me that does carry some of their products, just over in Port Huron. But for the most part, really decent product, guys. Very, very well manufactured. I was really surprised, simply due to the fact that there are so many China manufacturers of clones and e-cigs and mods and everything. It's getting ridiculous, and the worst part is that not all of them are good quality. That's that's pretty much the worst part. And a lot of companies, say smaller, shabbier stores, are actually buying these products and selling them for a pretty penny. Not going to get into details of that, but I know there's a few, even in Ontario, that have been doing it. But yeah, I'm not going to mention any names because it's none of my business really. But if it gets worse, I'll be starting to let you guys know. Anyway, so guys, Dark Horse RDA. I've been using the crap out of this, to be perfectly honest with you, and it's actually a very well packaged unit. It comes in a very tiny presentation box, which is nice. You can see IcloudCigs there. Now you can see it because it's not upside down anymore. They have the WOW and then the IcloudCigs logo on the side. It passed the QC. I don't know what the yellow sticker's for, but whatever. And then of course it's got the standard logos on the back. Plus it also says plus 18, which is good. And apparently this isn't for herbal because it's got the logo there, whatever that means. So anyway, when you open the package up, guys, there's the RDA set up. Also comes with a drip tip. When you actually remove the bottom of the package, I've already got it out, but there's also a drip tip adapter for you as well, for your drip tip, which I don't use because it also comes with the big one, the big wide bore, something you can put rocks in type deal, but it's a nice big wide Delrin drip tip that screws actually into the top. Also, you get the screwdriver, which is right here. So you get a Phillips head screwdriver. You get some Japanese cotton, and there's actually two coils in there that are pre-built. They come out around 0.03 ohms, which is kind of neat because they already set you up for some sub-ohmage. So I'm going to throw this on a device real quick. And see if I've already got it out, so I'll throw it on the IVP just to kind of break it down here. I'm not going to rebuild this, guys. I'm just going to show you really quick what the quality is like. So it's actually got a Let's see if I can focus this. Focus. This is a really dirty coil. How's that? You like that? How's that? That's better. So like I said, guys, I've just got dual coils on here. One there. A little organic cotton in there. Phillips head screws. They are square posts, guys. The center one is copper. They use stainless steel, obviously, for the screws and for the negative posts. But nice big holes for the wires, which is nice. So if you want to start getting into some real crazy builds or some thicker gauge wire, you're more than ready for it with this. It's got a fairly decent sized drip well. It's not huge by any means. It's actually even got a bit, almost looks like a bit of a contoured shape to it, but it's kind of hard to tell. So that's your build deck. It's got 2 O-rings to seal it, and then on the bottom you got a nice copper center pin there. There's no serial numbers or anything on this, obviously, guys, but not a big issue. And then for your chamber, it is, I guess, kind of sort of reduced, but not really, with the wider cap on it. Sorry, it's all dirty and juicy and stuff, but guys, I've been using. This is actually one of my favorite atomizers, to be honest with you. So your drip tip just comes off like so. Nice threading. And then if you want to put your regular drip tip or the one that came with it, it just threads on. Of course, I got the drip tip in the wrong way. Wasn't paying attention when I put it on. The O-rings are snug. So anyway, guys, we'll set it up with the drip tip adapter on it. I got juice all over my fingers. So it just basically looks like that. Drip tip goes on, and you're pretty much all set. So this one here is the stainless steel with the gold ring on it. You can see the dark horse there. This thing's been used and abused, guys, and just in a month. I actually used this almost for 3 weeks straight. Did a couple different builds on it, and performance is just fantastic. So I've been happy with it so far. It's pretty much an all thread apart. So we can thread let's get rid of this stuff. I'll just show you the parts of it. So there's your 2 drip tips with the adapters. And we'll focus this back to the ground. Here we go. And then you can take this thing completely apart. So there's your top cap, your airflow ring, and then of course your chamber. And it's got slotted holes for single coil, dual coil. You probably even set this up in a quad coil if you really wanted to, but it's got 2 great big passages right through, and then you can set it up. I think they were saying there's like 14 or 17 different ways you can set the airflow up, because if you flip the ring over, it puts see how it is there, guys? I'm going to take it off, turn it upside down, throw it over top, and it just opens those air holes back up. Why don't you just use the autofocus? And then you can adjust it, and then it slowly shuts off, and then we open the airflow back up, right? And then if you go to the 2 slotted ones, you've got your airflow that way with 6 holes, 4 holes, 2 holes, not getting anything. And then you can take it off, flip it over, and then you just have the top 3. So it's nice that you have the adjustability. I think it's a little bit much for my personal preference. I'd rather just open her right up and just drag on it, but whatever. It's you know, you can't just appease one marketplace. You got to kind of make sure everybody's happy. So there's that. We're gonna focus this back in. We're gonna zoom her back out. I'm gonna put her back together and have a little vape on it. So let's use the IVP just because it's sitting right here. So we'll just thread the atomizer on. Put our top cap on, line her up with our coils. We're gonna put the big honkin' drip tip on her. Let's see what this is gonna. Yeah, with the pre-built coils, they come out to 0.3 ohms. My mistake. So it's they're little coils. I actually use the coils in this to do the build on it. So it's actually the coils. The coils that are in this are the coils that actually come with the Dark Horse directly from iCloud. So. Just chucks of vapor. The airflow is just totally non-restrictive. Like it's just like you're taking a breath, really. It's fantastic, guys. Dark Horse from IcloudCigs, a great manufacturer. I've been talking back and forth with one of the gentlemen, Steve. Great guy to talk with, and just eager to get himself out there. And yeah, they make some really great products, guys. I've got three other ones. Sorry, that I have to do a review on. Sorry, throat's getting dry. Last hit was a little drier than I thought. But yeah, guys, Dark Horse from IcloudCigs. Vendors, check them out. You'll actually be surprised. They're doing some very competitive pricing coming up here right shortly from what I've heard. So check them out. I'll post a link in the description down below so you can get a hold of them and see if you can get a hold of Steve. Because like I said, it's a great guy to deal with, and he's just eager to make everybody happy. So that's all I got for you today, guys. So as always, let's keep on vaping.